Hey everyone, it's Blake, and I'm making this video to let folks know that I have decided to take on the Neon Challenge. So for those that aren't familiar, it's a challenge put on by Unity. You can go to connect.unity.com and the Neon Challenge should pop up. You'll see that there's a number of submissions. They provide concept art. You can go with your own concept art, and you can kind of really go with things in your own way. So I'm in here somewhere. There I am with the quarry. This is something that I'm working on. So part of my shtick is I want to see if I can create a cool looking scene for $0, right? So I'm a programmer. I'm not an artist. I kind of hang out with artists from time to time, but art is not my shtick, and so I'm working on this project. I am documenting everything on my just cheap WordPress site called HackBuild. So you can just go to hackbuild.com and you can see stuff, and so you can see everything with my start and experimentation. And so this is tonight's effort. So I wanted to make a banner that's flying in the wind, because in Unity I've never used the cloth stuff before. And again, I do these fun projects to challenge myself. That's why I did the machine learning stuff, and I will be doing more machine learning. In fact, I'm hoping to tie some of that machine learning into the animation in here, but we'll get into that in a bit. So, I'm learning stuff, I'm doing things, I'm taking terrain and, mutating things in different ways to kind of come up with a cool set piece. So this is a good way for me to stretch my skills and do some interesting things. So I thought people might be interested in it. So this is that banner that I had mentioned on the website. It took me a fair amount of time in Blender to get this right, but it does finally work. It is actually two planes, and then I stitched the sides of them together, so it is a volume, so it is two-sided. And I've brought it into Unity, and it's just dark on that side, which is why I can't see anything. I've brought it into Unity, and this is also the first time I personally have used the full power of tools like GIMP and whatnot to add normal texture, so that we get some kind of micro texture going on in there. And then the first time that I personally have created a metallic map. So again, definitely learning new stuff, struggling through it a little bit. If people have questions, I'm happy to answer them. I'm going to try to document as much as I can on the blog. I'm doing this, having some missteps along the way, so I don't necessarily document everything, because repeatability, I'm still learning. So repeatability isn't that super awesome. However, I will say I can't argue with the results. I hit play on this. I can actually click the darn button. And you can see in play mode, it moves and looks great. It does exactly what I would expect this kind of banner to do. And you can see it a little bit down at the bottom there, but I'll move around in the scene so you can see it better. We have some random forces working on this, just a little bit of damping so that cloth isn't constantly going crazy, nothing too big, but you can really tell when you get below it and you can see that metallic map with a texture map. You see that shininess when the light hits it right, and it just feels great to have something that has that really cool thought through micro texture and stuff going on. I will likely make these assets available if folks want them. I don't know what all of the conditions of the contest are, so there may be a delay before I can make any of my materials available. But I will see what I can do, and I'll go through the rules and see what the rules are, if I can put them on GitLab or GitHub. So, but yeah, I was just super psyched about this. This looks great. It feels great. There's a tiny little bit of weirdness here on the edges, when you hit it just right. I don't think that's going to ruin this for the scene, though, because, things are going to be a bit further back, so I don't think you're going to get that strange artifacting, at one of these distances, but you definitely get that kind of gold lame thing on the banner, which I think just looks fantastic. I'm super proud of that. So This is just one more step, doing something I've totally never done in Unity before, out of my comfort zone. And it took some doing. It took a couple hours to get it right, but man, when it goes right, it really goes right. So just wanted to share that, and if there are things that people want me to focus on, just let me know, and I will try to cover them to the best of my ability. Have a good one. Take care.